animation. We're gonna look at these first. Hold up. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the big boy scream. Okay, tranquil form, violent form. Okay, shut up. What the? Worker slash buffalo form. You look kinda cool with that. Capper outfit, Belashi. Oh my god, what the frick is going on? Belashi. I love blush. What? Wait! Ha?
Dito na ka sa kwarto ba sa ugos?
Gato na lagyan ko dito ba? Magkamulat. Oh, I think I just hit something with my leg. Let's go, guys. There's like nothing here. Can I just put it here or something? Can it charge here? No, can't charge. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh crap, I can see it. Oh shit. This is becoming wild, guys. I did not even care. Yeah, I know. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna do this like this. Oh my god. Serial designation N, or simply just known as N, is the deuteragonist of murder tropes. Oh, I can't breathe. Wait, what are these? Oh, look at. He's surprisingly awesome for a disassembly drone, and he just wants to be helpful to whoever's on his side. Yet, and is often told by his teammates, especially Jay, that he is terrible and useless due to her constant derogatory remarks and receives little to almost no respect from Jay or his former love interest V. He was deployed to Copper 9 as part of Jay's squad. Oh my god. I can't breathe, guys. I'm literally about to die. Serving as a pilot of their landing pod, it is implied that he was the original squad leader. But his timidness caused Jay to take his place after meeting Uzi and experienced the ensuing altercations that erupted between him, his co-workers in the colony. He ultimately questions his loyalty to JT Jensen's his directive of hunting the workers. Bro, I can't even read anymore. On Copper 9, he eventually decides to help Uzi stop J and V from killing her people. However, what do you mean people? They're robots. However, N and Uzi are soon faced with vast complex new mysteries in the emergence of various threats perpetrated by the absolute solver and his mechanical abominations like Eldritch J, the cannibalistic doll, and eventually Uzi herself. After tapping into his mnemonic data that was locked away by Sam, he reunites with Tessa Elliott in J as they realized that himself, J, and V were all sent on a false mission by Sin to Copper 9 for currently unknown reasons, in that her plan somehow involved a laboratory with the depths of exoplanet. However, they were tricked by Lalo, used the key bug to access the secret elevator and open the way for the anti-drone sentinels to find and kill them all. Ultimately, V sacrifices herself to let him. Uzi and Tessa pursue Doll as she stays behind to prevent the sentinels from following, leaving her fate ambiguous and heartbroken over what may or may not have happened to her. What? Oh. Okay. What the? Oh. Okay, content. Appearance. Worker form, dapper outfit, camper outfit, personality, biography, season 1, pilot, heartbeat, the permanent cabin fever, home, dead end, abilities, weakness, gallery, trivia, references. What? What the frick are these ads? Appearance. N has feature of a typical male disassembly drone with neon yellow eyes and shirts of hair parted to the left like other disassembly drones. He has 4-fingered hands, 2 tiny glowing dots behind the legs, a black handband with 5 sections of lights on it, and a black tail ending in a large syringe. The handband and syringe both containing nanite acid after his head was destroyed by Uzi's gun. One of his headband's lights was color red, which reverted to yellow after the system rebooted, thanks to Jay slapping him in the head, lol. He wears a black winter coat with a fur collar and a black pilot hat. When he's hunting, his mouth reveals several jagged teeth while his eyes become an X shape, and was also seen with one normal eye while the other was X-shaped. His visor can also display a pair of sunglasses and a bit of text. As seen in Dead End, he also has metal wings with bladed feathers and claws that allow him to tear through any drone. What do you mean Dead End? Do you mean the pilot? Worker form. As a butler in Flashback, he wore a black helmet, a black blazer, and matching pants. He wore an armband, a gray blouse with a black tie underneath, and black dress shoes. Dapper outfit. During the promenade, he wore a discarded 3-piece fancy dress suit in matching slacks. Camper outfit. During cabin fever, he wore a scoutmaster's outfit consisting of a wide-brimmed campaign hat, brown shirt, and shorts. Personality. N is kind, naive, timid, socially awkward, and caring. He wishes to be befriended or at least be accepted and acknowledged by his teammates. Due to the mentioned attitude, his squad members doubt his usefulness and treat him like an outcast. V ignores his existence, and J frequently threatens and insults him, even going as far as saying that if she were allowed to kill him, she wouldn't hesitate to do so. Damn. This team is really gonna do that. But isn't that your teammates or anything? However, N disregards only his squad members' negative views and antagonizing acts towards him and constantly forgives them. He even goes as far as protecting them as shown when he went to kill Uzi before she could use her real gun to kill them. Huh? Before she could use her. Oh, that was a gun. I thought it was N gonna kill her. In the first episode, N revealed that he has been crushing on his teammate V. However, as the series progressed, his feelings for V has seemingly vanished. Instead, he has started to show more affection towards Uzi ever since episode 3. He trusts Azar easily as he assumed Uzi was a new squad member when his systems weren't functioning as usual, even wanting to introduce her to the rest of his squad. He also sympathized with Uzi when her dad left her for dead instead of helping her, possibly because he knew what it was like to not be not cared for. Despite all claims to the contrary, and is a capable disassembly drones, having skillfully used his weaponry to a reason. What's literally behind this? Huh? What's behind this? Oh, it's Dead End. Where have skillfully using his weaponry to a reasonable extent, such as having the accuracy to stab through a door control panel to force open the doors to Outpost 3. He is also remarkably observant and intelligent, having managed to spot Uzi even though she barely made any noise. He also acknowledged the threat posed by Uzi's railgun to his teammates. Yeah. After the events of Cabin Fever, N has had a newfound confidence in his charming personality made Uzi's classmates swoon over him. He can set boundaries for himself, even confronting V without hesitation. Lol. Deep down, N was scared and just wanted to have Uzi by his side, as after they met, things were less scary for him. N has also been shown to suppress his trauma frequently. He keeps his overly optimistic personality intact to help his friends. Even when being tortured by Bo, he's still friendly and encouraging towards them. Bro is still happy after being tortured by Bo. Season 1 pilot. After Uzi tricked her dad into opening the blast door so that she could get the last part needed for her railgun, Uzi enters the assembly drone lair where she finds the part for her railgun. Immediately after finding her railgun part and appears and spots her, a fight ensues between the two, where N stabs Uzi's hand with his tail and throws her against the box. Huh? I didn't even know there was a box. Uzi narrowly wins after destroying Sen's head with a railgun. N's destroyed head quickly repairs itself, causing panic to Uzi to grab a worker drone arm lying around and smack N with it. You wanna know why they regrow? Because they have cores, I think. And smack N with it. N's system went offline from the blast of the railgun, and as such are unable to detect Uzi as a worker drone, which makes him assume that Uzi was a disassembly drone and thus acts friendly towards her. The two enter the landing pod where Uzi sticks her hands in N's mouths to neutralize the nanite acid. I thought like N just uh, like swallowed Uzi's mouth without hesitation. Uzi's mouth. Oh my god, why am I the Uzi's hand without hesitation? I'm so dumb. Why did I say that? Uzi enters the assembly room. Oh my god. Oh, the twin sticks her hand in his mouth to neutralize. Oh my. I still remember. That was so embarrassing. Okay, do not even remember that. I'm gonna be cringed. Uzi's hand with still it. Oh my god, I keep. Now to neutralize the 99 acid. After her hand is repaired, she asks N about his squad mates, whom he mentioned earlier, and tells Uzi about V and J, and Uzi also learns that the pod is a space base. She suggests that the worker drones can fix the ship up, allowing them to leave the planet upon hearing V and J arrive. Uzi quickly, bro. Oh, Uzi quickly escapes from the pod without N noticing. V notices Uzi running outside the lair and notifies her teammates about it. Jay states the N must have tripped and gone offline, then smacks him. The smack reboots N's systems, causing him to remember his fight with Uzi and the railgun she used to destroy his head. He notices that the railgun is missing and becomes panicked. He hurriedly chases to Uzi to retrieve and presumably destroy the railgun. Why was he like, never mind, I forgot what I was about to say. Uzi manages to destroy the bunker, but N, whose door won't open with his claws, and Uzi tries to close it, and then stabs the door control panel with his acidic tail. I didn't even know his nanite acid tail literally is so long, causing all three doors to open consecutively. Ed slaughters the nearby worker drones while chasing Uzi and climbs into the vents. Constantly appears at the end of the tunnel and is understandably shocked. Ed ambushes Uzi, stabbing her with her sharp wings and throws her railgun away. Khan, despite his daughter's pleas, is unable to shoot N with the railgun out of fear and shuts the door tree, leaving Uzi for dead. Oh my god. Is that the Rock? N feels sorry for Uzi and quickly throws her aside when V and J appear. N is praised for, oh my god, get out the Rock, you're so bald. Mr. Clean. No hate, by the way, no offense. N is praised for getting past the door and is rewarded a JC Jensen pen, which he is excited to receive. However, N starts to feel distraught because of what Uzi said before and asks Jay what the company will do with the disassembly drones after all the worker drones are dead. Jay sees this as the perfect opportunity to kill N since he's potentially corrupted. While the workers, he plants a virus chip on him and it leaves him for dead on the ground after Jay flies off. Uzi reveals herself and uses the wrench Khan gave her to remove the virus chip from N. The two decided to work together while with N taking a face heel turn that Uzi says the worst heel face That was the wor- That was the worst face heel turn in history. Just before V and J could kill the worker drones colony, ended Uzi intervene and a fight ensues. Uzi fought J while and fought. I can't even see the live chat if you're commenting right now. V at one point he licked one of V's blades to disorient her, giving N a chance to kick V and slam her into the ground. Ow! That actually hurts if you're a human. Yeah, your head will bleed. Then ties V up with her tail after the fight. Uzi banishes herself from the colony and flies away, bringing Uzi and V along and is later seen inside a corpse spire, hiding from the sunlight. While Uzi is outside constructing a plan to kill all humans. The kill all humans kick ground herself for that. I can't breathe. How do I breathe? There's no water in here. Heartbeat. Oh. And will later have a dream, a memory about his time as a worker drone where he is in a mansion serving the Elliot family. And knocks into V, also a worker drone at the time, and spills the items on his tray. They both try to pick the items up from the floor and their fingers doesn't touch, causing a spark to exchange between them. And then V blush at each other. Bro, if I hear blush, I'm being cringed at each other, but Jay interrupts them by kicking and asking him to move it. Move it, moron. Jay suddenly sees Tessa and he says hello to her. Tessa and he says hello to her. Immediately gets annoyed after seeing that she had another worker drones accompanying her. And suddenly awakens and falls onto the ground after sleeping upside down, hanging from his tail. He is visible distraught. Uzi yells at N from the landing pod, claiming that I found something in here. Claiming that she found something, N returns to the pod and realizes he is the pilot of their team's landing pod. He is excited to hear this, but becomes worried when he realizes that he crashed the pod. I crashed and ruined everything. N will then ask Uzi about her plan to murder all humans and question its murdering all humans and kind of like morality. Uzi tells N that humans are beyond reason exist. They did not teach the disassembly drones to land their pod. And cough. The humans did send you a communication relay? Communication with them, also reformatting their memories. V jumps at Uzi and tells her humans programmed disassembly drones to termite rogue AI and questioning Uzi. What is your backstory? And pulls Uzi away from V to prevent another fight and states that J was receiving orders from someone, though the communication he questioned if it were humans, who was it and how. This annoys Uzi, so she tells N to quit complicating my murder plan. And then Uzi exit the corpse spire and stumble upon Thad, and he tells both of them that worker drones have been disappearing. This leads to Uzi reluctantly agreeing to return to the bunker so she can solve the disappearance. Guys, I'm gonna drink water. I'm just gonna drink water. Yes, I'm very thirsty right now. Be right back. You can just read it. I'm back on the prowl. Okay, we're gonna continue. Where were we again? Hold up. Upon Thad, and he tells both of them that the work. Oh my god, I have made the biggest mistake in my entire life. I just forgot something. Oh my god, I just forgot something.
Gihapunta ko na nino nga. Mamita sa gikan sa 19 ay mo na 18. Pero pinabayaran niyo ko guys.
Okay, I'm back. And then, oh, okay, let's go. We're gonna. Wait, where's the Thad? Okay, here's Thad. And he says, what if the workers has to be disappearing? This leads to Uzi reluctantly agreeing to return to the bunker so she can solve the disappearance and would go with Thad and Uzi to the bunker. And while Ron initially His name was Ron? I thought it was Chad. Refused to allow him to come inside and give him a crude apology. Carberry apologized for all the murder. Ron is happy to see and apologize and lets the trio in. Get it. Aw, don't do it again. Come here, you goobs. And Uzi and Tad would then go towards Jay's body was to investigate the recent disappearance. And while investigating a box about the absolute solver, they will notice a hand attached to a long arm crawling towards them. They stare at the arm slowly approaching and them and instantly grab Thad's leg and fires a rocket where the arm is leading, which shows a giant centipede-like drone. Oh my god, I can't breathe. Someone help me. Someone call the ambulance. In the shadows, the sheer size of which frightens the heroes. The hand starts to pull Thad away when N quickly throws a ninja star, which very precisely cuts the solver's arm for the solver to knock both N and Uzi to the ground. Thad again. I want a freaking ninja star! And then Uzi then go after Thad to save him, where they encounter a hologram of Thad created by the absolute solver to try and trick them. This attempt fails and enters a ninja star, which Uzi kicks in mid-air, thus giving the star a boost. You guys remember that? You guys remember the mid-air giving the star a boost? Yeah, you remember that from Uzi's Wikipedia. And the star cuts off the limb of the solver holding Thad. The hologram then disappears and Thad runs away. After Thad escapes, Uzi asks what the solver is, and the solver then shows a hologram of someone who may be Uzi's mother. In the hologram said she disappointed Uzi doesn't remember them. When Uzi asks N about it, N is nowhere to be found. The absolute solver will then make Uzi uncertain and scared by creating a hologram of Father Khan in front of her, ripping Khan in half and eating his corpse. Bro, are we on to Uzi's Wikipedia? A hologram of N then appears that tricks Uzi into giving him the railgun. The solver then throws the railgun away from Uzi while also smashing it. N then reappears and cuts off many of the absolute solver's limbs with his chainsaw hands. He then grabs Uzi and flies her to cover right before the railgun explodes and sheltered Uzi, protecting her from the blast. Ed stabs the heart of the absolute solver with his tail. The absolute solver then turns into a black sphere and disappears. I don't care. And here's worker drones getting near to where he and Uzi are. So he holds his hand out for Uzi to grab, but Uzi is terrified of N as the absolute solver comes from Jay's dead body. What are you doing? Understanding that Uzi wasn't going to accept his help and decided to leave alone. A saddened N will then go back to the ship where V started to question why she was being punished. And why am I being punished anyways? Stay sitting on the ground of the ship looking away from V and is sad by the events that just occurred and remains silent. V shows a face of empathy which quickly turns to annoyance and she turns away from N. However, V remains with N despite the chain around her neck being broken. Hold up. They didn't even close that door. Oh my god. Okay, the promenade. Anne and Uzi are in the assembly drone ship with a male and female skeleton wearing a dress and a tuxedo. Anne says he wants to look dapper while also saying V. But I do want to be dapper, but no. But V had him go out. Go out and find these. V had him go out and get the skeletons. V states she wants to go to the worker drone bunker, trick Uzi into letting her in and inside and kill everyone, and refused to let V do this. And we show up fabulous and kill everyone and pop her little head off. I don't remember those lines though. And refused to let V do this, and that says that they're too dangerous to. We can't do that. We're too dangerous. Exactly. To be led around the workers. V says that if both N and Uzi stop prying into Uzi's strange eye and abilities, that she'll only kill to survive. To which N still refuses, and then asks V if she's hiding anything. V, if you're hiding something, we can figure it out. And that she could help her. Please, what do you know? Response to N's question. V slices N's head off, and since her chain is broken, she puts the dress on and heads off to the bunker. Later, N regenerates his head and starts to leave the ship. No. Looks at the tuxedo. Away. Okay. Uzi, who's trying to find Em, is about to leave when Uzi says she wants to help her stop Doll at the prom. Upon seeing this, Uzi I want to die. Stop saying blush, I'm gonna die. Showing how she's starting to get more attached to N. Later at the prom, right before Doll kills V with a metal ceiling fan, both N and Uzi fly into the room from the ceiling, which Uzi then gets confused at Doll's main plan. Doll then attempts again to kill V by throwing a sharp ceiling fan at her, but N knocks the ceiling fan blades away from V, saving her. After another failed attempt, Doll questioned Uzi as to why she's siding with Doll refuses to group with Uzi. V and attacks the tree. N can push Uzi out the way before two more ceiling fans thrown by Doll caught both N and V's bodies up. A fight then begins between Doll and Uzi while N and V collect their body parts. Uzi is just about to get killed when N swiftly moves Uzi out of the way, saving her again. Which Uzi then quit saving me! You mean quit saving me, not stop saving me. Directly after Uzi says this, N moves her out of the way from a thrown table once more, saving Uzi again. N pulls Uzi into his arms and fires a rocket at Doll while Uzi throws her knife, disorienting her. Doll is blown back from the rocket and Uzi looks at the cut and I'm sick, guys. I don't know. And has from being cut in half by the ceiling fan and says N not to do that again. In a concerned voice, this worry from Uzi once again shows that she is starting to enjoy his own company and is worried about his. Concerned, worried about his safety. While Anne is looking down at Uzi, he then looks up and quickly tells Uzi, oh, okay, it's your turn. And quick throws Uzi into the air to protect from a thrown table which hits him. While Uzi manages to kick Doll to the ground, V was able to get behind Doll and fire a single shot from her machine gun hands through her head. Uzi states her displeasure with Doll's apparent death since she wanted to get information from her. Where's the information? Information from her, but then finds a key to Doll's room. Lucky for you, it's not done yet. Upon entering the room, Uzi and V look around and find many bodies of the missing worker trolls and finds a white blanket covering two objects. He walks over and removes the sheets, revealing two bodies. Doll's parents. Doll then appears behind the tree and repairs the bullet hole in her head, while also using a special ability to throw the bullet at Uzi, which she then stops mid-air and throws the bullet to the side. Upon Doll discovering Uzi also has abilities, she agrees to help if she finds what she is looking for and teleports away before V can kill her. Cabby fever. At the beginning of the episode, he appears landing at Camp 98.7 with V both wearing camp outfits and welcomes the other worker drones and posing as a camp counselor. Happy orders the students to sound off, but nothing happens. V shoots one of the students to scare them to obedience and disapproves of this but lets it slide when the students fall into line. And it says that they have many distracting activities. Where's the distracting activities? I'm gonna die. Planned and tells them not to run away to investigate stuff. He tells the class to go. Wait, what was that line again? Let's sound off to the bunks. But everyone remains there petrified. Thad is the first one to walk towards the assembly drones. Lizzie, who was stealing from the dead body, is the second. She was stealing the phone. A second, throwing what she had taken at V. The two stand next to Ed and V shortly before being meditated by her classmate. Uzi that does some sign language at N, meaning she is about to go. Me, go investigate. You okay with that? And then she says yes. She is about to go investigate this V to distract the group from her doing so. Ed proceeds further and nods, and Uzi starts to travel further into the forest. What? Okay. Resumed. Where are we again? Wait, here. Later, Ed is shown leading the students on various summer camp activities such as canoeing on the frozen lake as Rebecca flirts with him. The canoe trade. It shows off his archery skills at the archery range. Uzi appears trying to get his attention with an interactive bug she found earlier on. She asks him not to tell V she's here, as the female disassembly drone threatened here to kill her if she saw her approaching the group. Unfortunately, not understanding Uzi's demand, he shouts her name and asks her to Uzi, get on out of here. The group then stares at her with confusion as they don't realize who she is, as she is unpopular. Raynan accidentally shoots an arrow at her with his bow, which is stopped by her absolute server. As Uzi flees into the woods, and we get into a heated argument and insisting they carry her, to which V replies that she is doing her job. She needs that thing to leave them alone, and then angrily rejects her, telling her that he doesn't know what she is talking about because she won't tell him. He then asks her to look after the campers and flies away to look for Uzi. He arrives in a cabin where he finds a mysterious VHS tape called Zombie Drones Do Not Play for Robots, They Will Not Like It, which causes a flashback of some kind, though most of the subjects wouldn't seem to be missing from Anne's memory due to his fear and confusion. Back in the woods, she mutated Uzi has V pinned to the group, ready to finish V off with her severed tail, but is saved by a nonchalant N at the last second. Seemingly unfazed about the gruesome battle or being stabbed with V's severed tail, Ed throws Uzi into the sky. He heals his wound while lecturing V about her behavior. What did I say about antagonizing her? To which V responding, Ugh, you always take her side. He always takes Uzi's side. He flies up, joining Uzi and comforting her before returning her to her original form once they hit the ground. The survivors return to the bus and they leave the camp. Lizzie is the only one survived. On the bus, the sun rises and burns Uzi's hand until In pulls it out. The sleepy worker grasps his hand, much to his surprise, though he quickly pulls away a concerned expression on his face. He then stares at the VHS tape he found as the episode ends. Home. Uzi, V, and N tried to watch the VHS tape in Uzi's bedroom. However, the tape was barely able to begin before the assembly drones passed out, sending them into a flashback that forms the bulk of the episode in N's memories. It is revealed the assembly drones were like when they were just regular worker drones. N is first seen reading a book about dogs in the library of the Elliott Manor. He then goes to the kitchen where he meets Sin, who the latter I thought it was latter. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Latter asks if she would like to go to the gala with her but N refuses, telling her that their owners forbade them from going to it. However, after being convinced by Sin, who used little puppy eyes to do it, N and Sin go to see Tessa. After meeting with Tessa, she hugs him. But after Tessa sees Sin, she questions why she was there, and when N asks if they were locking her up, Tessa tries to explain it to him before her mother appears. Tessa's mother then told her that she was going to throw her worker drones away the next day after seeing her unable to keep Sin in the library. After Sid told Tessa's mother that they weren't broken and that she couldn't throw them out anymore, and protected Sin from Tessa's mother's anger, saying that he told Sin to say that and brought her to the gala, and is quickly punished in Sin's stead, tied up to a tree where he was attacked by crows, and while he wasn't intensely bothered by them after he failed to throw a stick at them, and they started attacking more severely. However, he was saved by Uzi in the form of a crow who hacked into N's memories to stop him V from having. I kind of dislike episode 5 because it's literally like the memories, and I don't like that. Stop him and V from having their memories deactivated. They then go to the mansion where they find a deactivated V, whom he moves to get the key to the basement, but then he finds out that V is now possessed by Sin. He then goes to Tessa and Jay, who asks them for the basement key. Uzi then gets the key from Jay, and Jay and Tessa stay to fight a possessed V, while N and Uzi go to the basement. At first, I thought the possessed V had the same wings as Uzi, which I was incorrect about, and I don't even know how to predict. Anyways, after getting Uzi kills for he fights a possessed V, while N and Uzi go to the basement. After getting the basement, Sin kills Uzi's crow form before the latter hacks in and it takes over her solver body. When they got to the basement, they found that Sin was experimenting on the bodies of worker drones. After Uzi gets off her computer to fight doll, Sin retakes her body, straps, and in a chair and plans to reset his memories. However, tantrum. Boo! Mind blast. However, she was unable to use her tools due to her solver claws, making it difficult to grab something as small as a scalpel. Because of this, Sin brings a possessed V to do the reset for her, but after N can bring her back to normal, Sin grabs V and tries to kill him with her tool. I'm gonna say gold gentle mounts, dude. And retrievers are boom. Just quickly grabbed him, or I don't know. However, she is hacked by Uzi again after she finishes her fight with All. After being freed, N helped in getting V to get up in the memory, finishing after N and V remember who Uzi was. So we later try research to the camp, only to run into Doll and Tessa and Jay. Don't freaking dox me like that. And Uzi and V run into Tessa and Jay and Doll near the cabin fever labs, and recognizes Tessa as the affectionately greeted by her before she mentions that Anne has become too tough for her to lift. Tessa then informs the main trio that Sin sent the disassembly drone to Copper 9 and that they need to enter the cabin fever labs to stop Sin's plans. And follows Tessa as do Zuzi, V, and J. And they fly down into the cabin fever offices as they enter the offices and notice many dead disassembly drones bodies in it, and it's extremely uncomfortable. The characters that progress through the offices and what is my nose is itchy is see what seems to be a baby drone and immediately starts shooting at a baby drone before getting hit with an EMP. Wow. Anne is then shown on a bed getting dissected by Bo and tortured. While Anne is getting dissected, he cheers on Bo. Doing great, dude, complimenting him and telling him we going sawing. As Bo is dissecting and Alice sends a transmission. Bah, we got Nari's kid here. Transmission to the radio in the room saying that she needs more sedative because Uzi is bitey. This gives Tessa, who was in her room with him, in a chance to escape. After Tessa escaped the surgery room, and notices the room that he thinks Uzi and V are trapped in. To which Tessa responds that they'll both save V and then says that they also need to save Uzi. Tessa then proceeds to show a satellite image of a destroyed Earth, which very much shocks N. Tessa tells him that the absolute silver mutates in a damaged AI and that it took Sin as host, then blew up the planet. And she also says that the human on Copper 9 saw what was happening on Earth. It tried to understand, but instead of understanding, they ended up spreading the absolute solver. The absolute solver, huh? Even more, and it asks Tessa if Uzi can be saved, to which Tessa replies, "But you have to choose the universe over a one little drone, and that he will have to choose the universe over Uzi before she's not herself anymore." After that, a sentinel sneaks up in boot loops and enters him into a wall. After seeing the sentinel throw in at the wall, Tessa tries to pacify the sentinel, but instead ends up getting injured. Hey, whatever is injured? Who's injured? I know the word, like, I don't know. I'm just gonna edit a video. They just have to video shoot. There's a attempt to pacify the sentinel, but instead of getting injured by the sentinel, making said sentinel essentially defective. Just before N wakes up after being boot looped, his visor reads, "You're boot looped, idiot," in red, then thanks to Uzi blowing up the door control panel in Alice's office. Anne and Tessa go back to the surgery room where V jumps in with Uzi on her back. Then asks V if is okay. V, is Uzi hurt? To which V replies that Uzi is hurt and that they all need to leave. After V and Tessa have a short argument, Uzi wakes up and hugs Anne, which seems to cause him to have mixed feelings as he hugs her back. The main characters then exit the room and sits atop a raised platform as V aims. The sentinel follows this person and stays there. Stay there. Hee. And can be seen upset. Uzi then uses her fist to pay text and asks, "You good?" And if he's good, he then replies that it sucks pretty hard. After that, the characters jump down and notice Doll on the floor, seemingly boot looped, holding the keyboard. V says that it's a trap. Then Uzi uses her absolute causing to pull her hand down in a panic. Tessa rushes over the boot loop. Oi! Boot loop Doll and grabs the keyboard, saying that is convenient, eh? And then holds hand as Uzi and V walk down the hallway towards the after they reach the end of the hallway. They see that Doll has indeed set up a trap as she takes the key. Bug opens all the doors that contains the sentinels and releases the elevator before jumping down the hole into the cabin fever labs. And then Uzi then faces away from the sentinels to not get boop bloop. What? Baloo, while Tessa and V fight off the sentinels. Uzi then tries to use her absolute power to break open the wall of the elevator to get in before getting more possessed by Sin, which causes N to use his sword hand to slice off her hand. Blade hand, not sword hand. And he then softens Uzi's fall before Tessa pulls him and Uzi into the elevator with her while the three are in the elevator. Evie loses her glasses that were defending her from getting boot looped and sacrifices herself and uses a laser to cut the rope holding up the elevator while N begs her to come with them, saying that they all need her. Rest in peace, V. You will be always missed by V fans. Ability flight like any other disassembly drone and possesses a dangerous pair of large retractable wings with several long blades instead of feathers that allow for high-speed flight. It can be used to cut and impale things. The end of N's tail has a syringe of yellow liquid containing highly corrosive nanites, and saliva can deactivate corrosive nanite acid, helix saliva. And saliva can deactivate the corrosive nanites that are produced from the syringe on his tail. Regeneration and possesses the ability to regenerate lost limbs or even his head by using an unknown liquid-like substance shown when his head regenerated after being hit by a blast by using railgun. Was it oil? I don't know. Like other interchangeable heads. Like other disassembly drones, and can change out of his heads for various tools and weaponry. He is shown to possess durable three-pronged claws, which he uses regularly to commit general acts of violence, i.e. forcing open the door with a worker colony. Laser cannon first seen killing Braxton. Who the freak is Braxton? I'm gonna review that later. Humorously, as laser cannon malfunctions when he attempts to shoot V, instead emitting pig hearts because it's my mind is in a weird place. Don't read into this. A grenade launcher, sword blade that. Oh, you got it right. Sword blade that he used in his fight with V. Chainsaws, as shown in Heartbeat, uses life of Eldritch J's limbs. Shirkis is exemplified when he used one to cut Tad free from Eldritch J. Missile launchers, which were used against Doll while he and Uzi fought her during the promenade. General weapon proficiency? Proficiency. Or I don't know. You guys say it. Aside from the above, N has also been shown to wield various other weapons in Cabin Fever. He wields a bow and arrows with superhuman precision, EMP immunity, and is immune to the effects of EMPs. Oh. Weaknesses. Overeating is vampirism and sleeps upside down like a bag and has to consume oil to prevent his system from overheating. He mostly acquires his oil from murdering worker drones. It is also stated at the end of Pilot that the Strix satellite can cause him to overheat. Like all drones, boot loop light. Like all drones, N can be affected by the Sentinel's boot loop light in Dead End, which rendered N immobile for a short period of time. Yeah. Okay. Trivia. N could have a British accent, as Liam said that N could have either an American or British accent. N appears to have a fascination with branded pens, possibly because of the clicking sound made from its retraction. N is not hesitant to lick or use his tongues on things. He was willing to let Uzi put her hand in his mouth to heal her nanite wound and resorted to licking V's blade hand when they were in a blade lock, much to the latter's disgust. Both times he used the word repressed. During his system's reboot that he was initiated by J Slap and was shown to possess the character trait Lovable Idiot in Heartbeat. It is revealed that his hat was a pilot's hat and that he was possibly the pilot of the landing pod. However, he was pointedly not trained on how to land a pod. In his Lion Vickers' favorite character, alongside Uzi, he loves their dynamic and will not pick one over the other. According to V, N has made friends with rocks. The writers refer to N as an adult. Curiously, N refers to himself as a kid in cabin fever, but he could be referring to his mental age. Oh, Spy World was right. N is shown to love dogs, with his favorite breed being golden retrievers. N and Uzi have been shown to possibly have feelings for each other. Occasionally, bro, I'm not gonna say in each other's presence. Yeah. Is it a robot? No, bro, it's a stick. Lol. Okay, now I'm gonna read this. Yeah. First appearance. Pilot. Last appearance didn't. Voice Michael Kovac or Michael Kovic. Other language voices. Oh. Elias's show. We're gonna show it. It's Elias's. N the OX001010 serial number. Synergistic Liability by J. Morenbot by J. Stud by J. NNMs by Tad. Genocide Robot by Ron. Little Guy by Enemy. Loser by V and Lizzie. Weird Cute Butler by Uzi. Big Brother by Sin. Buddy by Sin. Bozo Place of birth, Earth. Species, assembly drone worker drone formerly. Gender, male, AI, color, neon, yellow, neon, white worker drone. Occupation, disassembly drone, butter formerly. Affiliation, absolute sober formerly. JC Jensen, Nazi Thought, relatives, and younger sister figure. Friends, zero designation V, former love interest. Uzi Dorman, current love interest. Tad, zero designation J. I don't know where she went. Tessa Elliott. Okay. She is not gonna get V. She's gonna get Uzi. Likes doing anything, dogs, especially golden retrievers. You can just read the status, okay? I don't care. But it depends. Uzi romantically. What the frick? Dislikes J's rudeness, creepy, scary stuff, formally visa favorized. Okay, we're gonna check Braxton. I don't know who the frick was this. Oh. Bye.